We all feel worry and tension, which is a healthy thing. We wouldn't be human if we didn't. Some individuals are unable to return to a more relaxed state because their anxiety stays elevated, despite the fact that there is no longer any external danger. Anxiety on high alert may make us feel ill, lead us to hyperventilate, our hearts to beat, disrupt our focus and sleep, and even induce panic attacks. Most anxiety is caused by our inflated concerns of what could happen, rather than genuine dangers. When we are extremely nervous, danger hides inside us rather than outside of us. Fears are more precise and realistic, while anxiety stems from our excessive thinking. Exaggerated fears of rejection, humiliation, and failure result in low self-esteem and extreme stress. Getting caught up in what-ifs takes away our feeling of self-empowerment and makes us feel helpless in the face of people and events. It's no surprise that anxiety on high alert leads to the development of anxiety disorders, including generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, and social anxiety disorder. The following are some methods for calming yourself when your anxiety is out of control. Number 1. Take deep, relaxing breaths. Deep breathing is one of the most immediate ways to reduce anxiety. When we are nervous, we tend to stiffen up, which causes us to breathe quickly and shallowly. Deep, relaxing breaths may help us quickly calm our physiological reaction to rushing thoughts. Diaphragmatic breathing is a kind of deep breathing. Breathe deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Instead of shallow chest breaths, extend your abdomen while taking deep breaths. How can you determine whether you're taking deep breaths? Put one hand on your stomach and one on your chest. When you breathe in, the hand on your stomach should move up and down while the hand on your chest should remain relatively still. Imagine a color as you breathe in and out to help you focus on your breathing. Count gently forwards or backwards for up to 10 seconds as you take in and release your breath. Use a mantra that you repeat with each breath, such as relax or calm. Number 2. Recognize skewed thinking. The majority of our worry stems from anxious thoughts that exaggerate risk, essentially lying to us that terrible things may happen. We can't tell reality from fiction when we trust our own distortions. Only by altering your thinking will you be able to modify your emotions and reduce your worry. It's difficult to slow down while your mind is racing. Here are some ideas to help you take control of your thoughts. Recognize cognitive distortions. These are negative thinking patterns that lead to emotional suffering. Number 3. Experiment with cognitive deception. Another method for distancing oneself from harmful ideas that cause significant anxiety is to use cognitive diffusion methods. When you diffuse your ideas, you gaze towards them rather than away from them, as if they were welded to your mind. Changing "I am a loser" to "there I am again." Having the notion that I am a loser is an example of cognitive diffusion. In the first sentence, you think the idea is true, however in the second, you examine the notion. Using visualizations to separate your thoughts might be beneficial. Imagine each anxious thought as a different leaf in a stream, and watch them float away and disappear. Alternatively, picture ideas written on clouds in the sky and observe them from afar rather than staring at them. Number 4. Be aware. Most people associate mindfulness with sitting quietly with eyes closed and deep breathing in a contemplative state. However, meditation is just one example of awareness. Mindfulness rather is a discipline that doesn't insulate you from the world, but rather one that makes you more aware of yourself and the world in the present. Simply said, mindfulness is the discipline of being aware without judgment. Mindfulness is the sensation of being present in the present moment. When you're aware, you accept things as they are, without judging whether they're good or terrible or how they should be. When you are aware, you are open to the world as it is, without distractions and ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. Being attentive means approaching the present with a beginner's mentality, as if you were experiencing it for the first time. Number 5. Write it down. Writing may be highly therapeutic, whether you maintain a diary or just jot down your ideas on occasion. These are some of the reasons why writing can be so beneficial in reducing anxiety. Writing things down on paper or on a computer aids in the crystallization and elimination of toxic patterns of thinking, replacing them with better alternatives. By writing down your ideas, you will get the objectivity required to identify and correct harmful views. Writing down your thoughts forces you to confront them and stay focused. It makes your ideas and troubles visible in the actual world rather than just in your head. Writing makes problems more manageable. Some issues, like many math or physics calculations, are just too difficult to solve in your brain. Number 6, keep a grateful and positive attitude. It's difficult to be apprehensive when you're positive and have an attitude of thankfulness. Positivity is a choice, and reminding yourself of what you have to be thankful for can help you regulate your negative and out-of-control thoughts. Positive people feel empowered and reduce anxiety by concentrating on how they control their emotions rather than feeling like victims. When you concentrate on what you are thankful for rather than life's what-ifs, you are anchored in reality rather than what should or should not happen. Consider keeping a gratitude journal and writing down at least a couple of things you're grateful for every day. Because a positive and grateful attitude creates mental calmness, this grateful perspective is incompatible with anxiety on high alert. Number 7, don't go it alone. According to research, those people are happier if they have a strong sense of social support. When you're feeling worried, reaching out for support and assistance may be incredibly calming. Call a buddy and express your displeasure. Seek expert assistance. Find one person to whom you can confide. When you are less stressed, it is a good time to focus on creating a support network. Number 8, be polite to yourself. Anxiety is linked to dysfunctional thinking, which often includes self-deprecation and self-criticism. Beating yourself for being excessively worried, for example, will just add fuel to the fire that is your worry. Self-compassion allows you to be kind and supportive to yourself. Instead of thinking to yourself, "I'm an idiot for getting so worked up," reassure yourself as you would a friend, saying things like, "I don't blame you for being so anxious, you've been through a lot, and I have faith I will come out stronger and wiser." Words of discouragement should be replaced by words of encouragement. Instead of shaming yourself for being anxious, show yourself some unconditional love and acceptance. And, last but not least, give yourself a huge bear embrace. You'll be well on your way to a happier and more positive existence if you use these 8 suggestions to help you reduce your anxiety while it's on high alert. Practice these methods even when you are not anxious, so that when anxiety strikes, you will have the muscle memory to settle your concerns and embrace your greatness, allowing you to love yourself and your life.
If you want to know more secrets for reverse aging naturally, subscribe to Sweet Fruit.